Yeah, I enlisted in 2003. Actually enlisted, I tried to enlist in 2001. I always wanted to be a Marine straight out of high school. Had a little issues at the MEPS with a little heart murmur. So I had to wait till 2 years and then come back and say I didn't have one. So spoiler alert, I made it. But yeah, I joined 2003, 2004. In the infantry unit here in Indiana, the Reserves, 324 Kilo Company, and then was going to school at the same time. Got called to, we got augmented with 124 Charlie Company out of Lansing, Michigan in 2006, 2007. We were in the third battle of Fallujah. It was a very dynamic war or tour. We did not know how important our mission was until actually this past year at our 15-year reunion, when our CO said that, RCT command came down and was like, hey, don't lose Fallujah. If you lose Fallujah, you lose the war. So we got trained very hard. Other companies got liberty and leave on the weekends. We did not. We were going out to the ranges, and he said, I know you guys were pissed at me. He goes, but you guys were pissed and disgruntled, but you guys performed well. And that's why we came home with as many as we did. Unfortunately, we did lose 8 from our company and 22 out of the whole battalion. But we were stationed downtown Fallujah, so we took a lot more heat. I had basically a herniated disc in my neck. What I know now is a herniated disc. When I was overseas, I kept having this burning sensation, and I would walk around on patrols like this because I just had this just electrocution fire cord going down my back and into my neck. And you don't have to worry about it over there. Like, there's nothing you can do. This mission goes along. So got home, was having pain, went to the VA. They told me, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I said, no, I'm not, it's hurting. They told me it was in my head. My spine looked fine. And I was just like, all right, it still hurts. So they gave me a chip to go out and find a chiropractor in the community that they would pay for it. Went out. One of the gentlemen that I knew from my hometown, I went to chiropractic school, Dr. Nathan Frazier. Went and saw him, 2 visits out of pain. It was discomforting what he was doing to me. He was working on my muscles and he adjusted me, but 2 visits completely out of pain. And I was like, what is this voodoo that you just did to me? And he's like, it's chiropractic care. And I was like, man, if I could do this for other veterans, there's probably other veterans getting shipped out of there and not getting help. If I could do this for other veterans, that'd be awesome. And that's when I kind of turned my direction towards chiropractor. I graduated school. My buddy reached out to me. I was working 2 jobs. I was in the corporate world as a third-party logistics broker, making phone calls to these truck drivers all day. It was a cool place to work, backhaul direct downtown Indianapolis. Greg Harris, the best boss ever. He runs that company. It's an amazing company. It just wasn't something I wanted to do. And then I was bartending at night just to make ends meet. And my buddy's like, dude, why don't you just go to chiropractic school? And I was like, oh, I don't want to spend all this money to go to chiropractic school to only make this. And he's like, well, you should apply for the vocational rehabilitation program to the VA. He's like, you're a disabled veteran, right? And I'm like, yes. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Just like every other veteran in this world, I am like, all right, I'm gonna walk into this place. They're gonna tell me no. So I walk in, I'm here. I almost didn't go that day. I was just like, I'm just not gonna go. This is a waste of time. I gotta drive all the way downtown. I got to go to the federal building. You have to go through all this stuff to get in, and then whatever. So we're sitting through there. Even the guy giving the presentation was just very mundane and not positive and optimistic. He's like, if your seat fit and if you meet all the requirements, then we will possibly take you into consideration, and then we could talk. I'm just like, okay, this isn't going to work. Get through, sit down and talk with the guy, and he's just like, you're a bartender and a third-party logistics broker and you want to go to chiropractic school? I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, why? I was just like, well, because I don't like bartending anymore, because when I bartend, people make me mad because they act all belligerent and makes me want to just, sets me off. And I want to help people instead of like, my job in infantry was to hurt people. I want to help people now. And, all that I'm doing, people like, well, you're helping people being a bartender, you're serving, fun. Like, that's not really fun. That's really helpful, it's a depressant. So the Lord shined down on me that day, and I think the person that he said yes, and he signed off on it. I think the person above him was like shocked that he signed off on it. He's like, you know that the chiropractic school is a very rigorous program, and I was like, I do. But we got there. So the vocational rehabilitation program paid for my tuition, paid for my books, gave me a stipend. I also got a little bit of post-11 GI Bill tacked onto that. I was also to get my disability while I was in school. So I didn't have to work, which is amazing. So I was able to study and focus all of that on there. I was like 1 point off for a magna cum laude, or 0.01 point off for a magna cum laude. But I got like 1C, all the rest A's and B's. And I was selected to be the top 3 of my class for Clinical Excellence Award, which is really what I was going for. I didn't want to be valedictorian. I don't want to be book smart. So I want to be smart with my hands. I've been operating 2 years out of a CrossFit gym. I love the CrossFit. I think CrossFit's an amazing thing for everybody, especially veterans. We do have a lot of veterans and first responders here. I do offer a military discount. I am a fee for service. I do spend an hour with my patients alone right now. Coming up soon, if I collaborate with these 2 other people, it'll be 30 minutes, but still we're getting better treatment. I offer, chiropractic adjustment, using my hands, myofascial release, cupping, dry needling, scraping, using a SASTM, which is a sound assisted soft tissue mobilization technique. The young lady that I'm going to bring on, she's a muscle activation technique specialist. And the other guy that I want to bring on is a nutrition coach and a movement specialist. So between all 3 of us, we can get people, we get reset, reinforced, and remodeled, and they're off. They came in broken, they're leaving even better than they were before they came in, and got hopefully have a new outlook on life and what they can do. And it's rewarding, especially rewarding too. And I do like, I also give back to my VA or my veteran brothers and sisters. People need opinion letters for their VA claims. When they come in, I'll do an exam on you. And I provide them for an opinion letter for a fraction of what all these other places will charge them, to hopefully help them with their VA claims. I can look on my wall. I mean, there's pictures of Marines, cops, cops' wives, spouses, kids, members at our gym. I got a picture of a Marine that did Leadville, the mountain bike trail, the 100-mile mountain bike trail. I helped him through, and he actually gave me his medal. They're all great, and I appreciate every time someone gives me something. But the fact that whenever I get a review, or when I get that phone call or that text, hey, I need to come see you, like, I'm making a difference. And someone's hitting up the phone, I need to come see you, my back's killing me, or my right knee's killing me, or someone's sparked back up, or I've been referred to you by someone. So like, that means I'm making a difference in the community. So look into the vocational rehabilitation program through the Veterans Affairs. If you're a disabled veteran, I think you have to be 30 and above. If you are a vet, and especially infantries, or anyone that's seen combat, and you have aches and pains, go get them documented. When you get out, sorry, that's for active duty. You get out, that plays a huge role, because I went overseas and I was with so many people that lost their lives. I got one brother that lost both his legs, and I came back and said, I'm not doing any claims because I got both my legs. It's a snowball effect. It changes you. You already rented a car. When you turn your car back in, when you rent it, if you don't have the gas filled up and cleaned out, you get charged for it. This is Uncle Sam paying you. Yeah, we volunteered, but at the same time, you volunteered to put your life on the line. And this is kind of going back to my actions versus reactions a little bit, kind of contradicts it, but you decide the dotted line to put this country first. At the same time, there's no reason why you should live the rest of your life in pain and misery. So make sure you write things down. Make sure, and if you are a veteran, especially entrepreneurs out there, get out there and get your claims in and fight the system. And don't you get denied, that's fine. That go get an attorney. If you are a veteran entrepreneur, look into the NVCVDC and become a service-connected disabled veteran-owned business if you are a disabled veteran. I am a certified disabled veteran-owned business. It gets you in front of the billion-dollar table, big companies like Amazon and J&J and all these people that they'd rather go spend money on veterans than they would anyone else. There's veterans, there's minority-owned businesses, and then there's female-owned businesses, and then the LGBTQ business owners too. So that's huge. So, it's $350 a year. The application process is pretty simple. If anyone needs any help, send me in, Josh, you can put my email or whatever. I will give you the person a call. I actually called this person and she picked up the phone. I was like, whoa, you're the first one. She helped me out. Her name's Jo. She's amazing. She's up in Michigan. But that's a good organization. So, there's stuff out there for you. You just got to talk. Get out there and talk to other veterans. You got to find another veteran business. Don't take no for an answer. And then I'll leave you with this quote today that I thought was pretty good. Opportunity, it often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. So if you think that you're having it bad, or something didn't go your way, or you were supposed to get that job, or you were supposed to get that grant, or you were supposed to get that claim, or that's just a temporary defeat. Opportunity's coming. If you close your eyes and become negative, you're going to miss that opportunity, which is so much more than what the original offering was.